Good morning, Animation One. Today is April the 3rd. Hope all's going well. So, things to do today. A couple of notes at the beginning of this class. If you were one of those students that cannot load Animate on your computer, and this is mostly, I think, due if you're given a school-provided PC. If we give you a PC, if you were issued one, you need administrator rights to be able to load software on it, which I can't give you. So we'll have to figure out something else. So that's kind of on you right now. I'm going to spend this weekend looking for some. There's plenty of them out there, free cloud-based animation softwares. There are some out there. Each one is built differently. So the easiest way to do this is to find the one that is most like Animate, most like the one that you already know. So I can go on there and look for them and then tell you which ones are available. That you could easily do that yourself. I think that a lot of them have these like just trial periods. Download it and test it out before you commit. And we need free ones. You're not paying for them. So what I would like you to do if you don't have Animate is this weekend. I would like you as homework, I guess, is to go and download a few of these and see which one you like. And then go, I'm going to be using this one for projects going forward. You have to have an animation software. So I would like you to pick out your own one that you're most comfortable with. And then if you find one and you say, hey, I really like this one, if you could post it to the message board and say, hey, this one's great. I downloaded it. It's awesome. I would suggest everybody is using it. That would be awesome. So that's one. Two, I'm going to start putting in grades today for our review and reflect forums, for assignments and stuff like that. If you have questions about your grades, or if you have questions about your personal attendance, email me directly. Don't post messages on the message board about personal things that don't really apply to other people. They apply between you and I. And then I'll just email you right back. You can also text me at my Google Voice number. It's 727-755-3305. That's also a really fast way to get a response from me, because I check it like way more than I should. So grades, and of course, because we're transitioning into this online classroom, there will be flexibility with your grades. You're not going to get all these big late grades and stuff like that, because some people are still like being issued computers, and some people are just now having their internet fixed. So they'll just now be joining us this week. So if you get a 0 for something that you didn't do, just go and do it and let me know that you did it. Just text me or email me, and I'll just update your grade. No big deal. Okay, so no need to freak out about grades right at this point. Okay, so that's 2. Number 3, attendance. This video that I'm posting right now, right there's a reply button. What I would like you guys to do is I'd like you to hit that reply button after you watch it and go, well, hello, Mr. Panetta. This is really helpful for a couple of things. One, it lets me know that you watched it, which is awesome. 2, it helps me take attendance. If you forget to do the review and the reflect form, if you watch this video and don't say anything, there's a chance that I don't even know that you're doing these things. I don't see specifically who watches the video. If you don't do the review and the reflect form, that I may mark you absent for the day. When you weren't absent, you were really here. You just forgot to do the form. So if you wouldn't mind, hit reply, say, well, hello, Mr. Panetta. And then I know that you were here, and then there won't be any confusion, and I have a feeling that if we don't do that, there's going to be a lot of confusion about attendance and a lot of mismarking of people absent when they're really here. So do that. Super simple, very quick. Yeah, please do. And then in my other class, some really brilliant student had the idea of making funny ways of saying hello. So I would like a daily competition of who can come up with the most clever, funny, whatever way, strange maybe even, of saying hello. Of course, school appropriate, naturally. But yeah, I don't know, I think it'd be funny. So a funny competition of saying hello. Okay, so today I have a short animated film called How to Eat an Apple. And if you are familiar with Salvador Dali, if you've been to the Dali Museum downtown St. Pete, you'll know his work. It's hugely influenced by Dali, and I think it's really, really cool animation. So I'm curious to see your your feedback. I also compiled the train project together, the final train project, which I'm still working on, the circle project, that forthcoming. So the train project, I'd like you to watch it, and then there'll be a critique for that as well on the Review and Reflect forum. So give me some thoughts there. And then we have to begin our last large project of the year, which I told you guys at the beginning of the year, this was going to be our last large project of the year. So, and it is a animated show intro. So here's the thing, there's a twist. There's a twist. We just started animation this year. This is kind of like what I kind of view as our first like true year of animation. And I like to make animation like the best program in this school, the best animation program in the state, the country. It's going to be amazing. And to do that, you have to do big things. So one of the first things I'd like to do is I'd like to create our own animated show. You know, whether you are someone who watches Steven Universe or Family Guy or SpongeBob, you know, shows with devoted followings, with devoted audiences. And we here as a school already have an audience. We have 2,000 students that come here to school every day. So what I'd like to do is I'd like to come up with an animated show that is followed by the students on our campus, you know, that is released monthly, that maybe is only like a couple of minutes long, so really short format. But something that the campus can look forward to every month is the new episode of this, and we can put it on the daily morning show. We have Brand You, which is our new studio for next year, and that's about, you know, self-promotion and stuff. So I think one of the projects that we can do with them as a tie-in between animation and Brand You is they promote our animated show that we're coming up with and find the audience for it, and then we can enter this into shows and it'd be really, really cool. So what I'd like to do for our last project is for you guys to create an animated show, but it's almost just like a proof of concept for the show. So we're going to choose one of these between the Animation 1 classes to actually produce next year monthly and release monthly. And I think that could be really, really lovely. So the show length would be no more than 2 or 3 minutes, because you know how long it takes to make an animated show. And I know that seems really short, but it doesn't really have to be. I think that could be like, you know, a really good length. The intro to that show should be about 30 seconds long. Okay, so that's how long this project is going to be for this. Our final project is about a 30-second long intro. Yeah. So I'm going to have you guys today watch 5 animated show intros that I chose, and then comment them on the Review and Reflect forum, and then start brainstorming. Okay. Here, I took some notes. It's a monthly 2 to 3 minute show. The animation has to be very simple. You guys know how long. I mean, we did the clock project. You know how long it takes to create a 10-second long thing, right? So it's got to be something that's incredibly simplistic to animate. And so here's my example, right? And I'll have this written down for you guys in the lesson content for the day. My idea would be a kind of like an anchor show, like a news show, right? So I have 2 characters, and one character is, they're both terrible at telling the news, and that's kind of the joke of the show. So it's topical. So like if we were releasing it now, they would be reporting on, you know, the topics of the day, which would be like, I guess, coronavirus, right? But there's misinformation, and they're messing up all the time, and you know, it's just funny, you know. One of the anchors is way overly ambitious, like to the point of being obnoxious. They have their sights on national, like, I'm going to be NBC News affiliate, you know, but this is like a local little show. And then the other one has completely lost their love for being an anchor, and they just don't care anymore. So they're kind of schlubby, and they don't even shave anymore. And so it's this like hyper obnoxious one versus this really lazy kind of one. But they're always looking at the camera, and they're always talking, and that's it. So it's super easy to animate because it's just 2 people behind a desk the entire time talking. So there's no like big walking movements. They're just sitting there talking. 2, it's topical. It's daily news, you know, so everybody on the campus can laugh and relate to it because it's things that they're interested in or know about. And then 3, my characters are always facing forward. So I'm not doing a ton of profile shots or different, you know, angles. It's just straight 2 people talking to the camera the entire time. And that's just really, really simple to animate and very, very doable. So that's my concept. So for today, you're going to watch How to Eat an Apple and the Train Project, and you're going to both critique those and put those on the Review and the Reflect forum. You are going to watch the 5 animated show introductions, and then you're going to answer some questions on them also on the Review and Reflect forum. And then you're going to brainstorm ideas and put a couple of those on the Review and Reflect forum. You're not going to be held to them, but I want you to just start thinking. And usually our first ideas are our worst ideas, right? So think about that simplistic monthly show. I think it could be amazing. I think it's going to be really, really cool. So I think that's it for the day. Reach out with any questions. Remember to say hi with the reply. Okay? You guys have a great day.